how they did it. The back porch will be last. See the windows framed out over here. You can't probably see it. I'll show it to you. But this is the walls, and they got the windows framed out and the doors framed out. And you might be able to see that space. That's a window. Then there's a door. There's another window on the other end. And see how to do it. It's pretty neat. They got 2 compressors running. This will be for the porch. The porch has a different floor than this here tongue and groove OSB. They got all the floor down this morning. And step around here. See, that's a window. That's a window right there. That's a window. Okay. Then over here. Is the door. That's the big space of the door. And over here is the other window in front. The window there. Pretty neat. That's how we did them when we built homes too. But we went ahead and put the windows in it and the siding all of them before we stood it up. But our house wasn't this big, so we'll see how it works out. Okay, here it is with the siding on it. It's got the vapor barrier underneath it. See the door down there. They'll cut out the window in a little bit. And work on the back porch now, or the back wall now. And that'd be the door, yonder the back door going out. Looking good. Looking good. All right. And he's cutting the rafters over there. He's cutting the rafters over there. Yeah, he said the steps will come up on the steps at the back door, and it'll be like 2 foot before you get to the door, like a 2 foot more or less top landing before you get to the door. And then the porch goes on down like another 12 foot down below, past the door. So for the back porch, the front porch is a full 40 foot long. And the steps will come off on this end right here, down toward this concrete slab here, will be perfect. And this can be a patio area here, if we want it to be, or whatever it's going to be. I'll straighten the camper up. She can park her car on the other end where the tractor's at. The tractor can go to the barn, and they give her a place to park her car, and that's probably enough room for the my car too. And the truck can stay over where it's at by Dustin and Jill's cars when they get moved in. They got it going. They fixed to have both walls completed, and they'll stand them up. And then I'm guessing they'll do the end walls. That's the way we always did it. And they'll stand them up and tie them all together, and they'll be ready to start putting some rafters. They may do their interior wall first. Get them in. Give more support inside the house when they're doing the rafters. Looking good. Looking good. And he said the air conditioner hole he'll do it after he gets the wall up. He'd rather do it when the wall's up than when it's down. Buster's hipping his pump all. We brought more drinks and more ice out. And I'm going to start doing some links for him. I told him I'm going to grill some links for him. And he said, no, it's not necessary. I said, yeah, I want to. And it's not for their lunch. He said they all have their lunch. I said, well, it's not for your lunch. It's for y'all take a break, something to have, you know. And she ordered a bunch of chips for them. So, anyway, they're doing good. They're doing good. And Buster's with me. I didn't bring Woody. Woody gets right up underneath them. He gets right up underneath them. So you need to stay back, Wood dog. Stay back, and I'll come back and hang out with you on the porch. All right, they fix to raise this wall. I'll video it. There they go. Look at that. Look at that.
Ahí está allí. Un huesito para allá. Sí, un huesito para allá, vamos. Por ahí. ¿No nos ha movido? Es que si le damos todo. Dele, luego le pegamos. Dale, mejor. Que le pegue mejor, porque si la jalamos, vamos a jalar mucho para allá.
Yeah. And there's no windows in this back wall because inside this back wall is the washroom. This corner be a bedroom. And then the washroom, and then the bathroom past that door yonder. So there won't be like a windows on this side. The other side there are windows. That nail gun makes it quick. That's the boss there. That's your name's Walter. These braces over here keep the wall when they stand it up and want to slide off the floor. Yeah, you can imagine if it slid off the floor. You'd have to pick that whole wall back up. You have to probably take it apart, put it back up. So that's what those braces are for. They're temporary, so he's taking out. Move him out of his way. And he'll take this one and probably put it at an angle here. How you doing? At an angle to brace that off. Also nail down between each stud all the way down. She loves these big windows. Oh, I'm so happy they're big windows like that. I think they're 3 by 5, 3 foot by 5 foot windows. She loves the big windows. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff got to go in this house. It's the siding here, called Smart Siding. It's got a 50-year lifetime thing on it. Told G 50 years from now, we can go back more, or we can just replace it with something else. In 50 years. Here's all the studs. This is what to build the walls out of. And here's the rafters he's cutting out here. Yep. Got him lay it out. He's cutting them. These guys know what they're doing. That's wall number one. All right, just fixing this front wall. Let's get up here and see. Oh, Buster. Buster's right underneath your feet. I know, Buster. You gotta be able to see. It's your house, Buster. Buster said, well, I hope I ain't gotta climb a ladder, Papa. Get some space, get his finger under it. Yeah. You gotta pry it up here and there, get your fingers under it. Here we go, guys. They hadn't cut the windows out of this one yet. He said that the windows actually get up. There'll be a window on each side of that door, equally spaced from the door. There you gotta push it one way or the other. Yeah, it moved in. That's the window there. Doors, and that's the other window there. This one's be in our bedroom. And there'll be another window on this. There'll be 3 windows on this wall here. And that one will be like dining area, living room, kitchen. They'll have 4 of that fellow with a yarn shirt on this. Be where the kitchen's at on that end. It'll reach. Gonna be different. Kitchen more is gonna reach over across that end wall and maybe come down a little way on each side. That's all we're gonna need. And then dining table, and then all on this side, back to where the bedroom starts, would be just our living area. guys, it's looking good. I don't know how far they'll get today. He's cutting the rafters. I know they'll do the end walls, I guess, next. And I'm guessing they'll do the interior walls before they do the rafters. I'm not for sure. They may do the rafters first. Good solid 2x6. There ain't no knots, nothing in them. They solid. No knots in them. Buster! Fix to start the end wall. That's going to be his plates. Top and bottom plate. There'll be a double top they put on later. They put them across and they lay it all out for the studs and frame out the windows and all that for this end. And then they'll be ready to put the sheeting on it, that vapor barrier, and then also the siding. It's a pretty rooster. I think that's the Brizo rooster got beat up and lost all his feathers. I think she's released him again. Better pin him up or something to get him. Alright guys, I'm fixing to do some links and stuff for these guys and for us too. Trying to do this one hand, so be patient with me here. Alright, here we go. As always, I cut mine in half, and that's the weight is going to be mainly for us here, and some of the links, but most of the links will go over there. Okay. Okay, Giddy. I don't hear all that while I'm doing it. All right. Got to get a bigger grill, I guess. We got all my links on here, and the Wheaties will do them next. I'm gonna put them back in the house so I don't get no flies on them or nothing like that while I'm out here until I get these all off of here. Alright. Now I'll tell you right now, paintbrush does just as good. Then you wash it out and paint your house. I just joke, they do work good. But always save it just for your barbecue. Yeah, I always save it. Just for the barbecue. I'm not going to do it as heavy, because these guys may not like a lot of barbecue on their stuff, you know? And I don't want to burn them. Sure don't want to burn them. I always make jokes about that. I tell everybody, well, you use your paintbrush, you can always use it again when you paint your house. I gotta keep watch on them. I don't want nothing to burn. I want to go out just right. Those guys are doing a great job, guys. They really are. And he said, you want a video us raising this wall? I said, yeah, because he knew I was trying to video everything. He said, we'll fix to raise the wall if you want a video. I said, I sure do. They raised them the same way Cuz and his crews did when they built houses, the same way I did with my crew. We put all the siding on. We always put our windows in, not the doors, because the windows had all the doors and everything cut out. We always put the windows in everything. So we didn't have to come back later and do it. But they like to do theirs later. And same way with that air conditioner window hole he's going to make for me. He says, we will come back in after we get the wall up and show him where you want it. He said, I'd rather do it when the wall is standing. I said, that's fine, you know. I appreciate it. Okay, these here are for us. Levi don't eat sausage, don't care for sausage. He wants the weenies. She likes weenies. Kim, there's some sausage for her and me. And I could eat the weenie. Yeah. Right. What I'll do here first, a minute or two, and then I'll just kind of roll them. Just roll them a little bit. So a hack. Oops, uh-oh, Buster, you have that. Well, come off of here, Buster. Buster, right over here, baby. Buster, here. Here, Buster. Here, Buster. Buster. All right, Buster got that. Yeah, that's in here that I left on the tray. I didn't see it. Okay. I don't mind. They don't mind eating after Buster, surely. Surely they wouldn't. No, guys, this here ought not for y'all. I just dropped one. Buster got it. He was right there beside me. Yeah, I saw his hack where they stuck this, you've seen the little sticks they use. Like shish kebabs, what do they call them? They have a roll like you, they stick it all the way through on both ends, and they just flip it over the whole thing. When they get through, they just pull the stick out. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, a little stick. Yeah, those guys are going at it on that building over there. He was very impressed with folks that wanted to see it. He told me this morning, he says, 17,000 views. I said, yeah. I said, folks like this kind of stuff. He says, that's awesome. And do a little advertising for him. Yeah. All right, these things are about done, and I'm going to go put them up. I think I'm going to do a few more links. I got another package I'm going to go ahead and do, and so I have plenty for them guys. And they won't go to waste. They don't eat them. I'll bring them back to the house. Anyway, I think these are about done. We're going to get a plate for them and put these up, and we're going to be heading back out there pretty quick. I'm going to do a few more, and what I'm doing them with is the Country Boys pork venison, and it's really good sausage. Not trying to sell it, just what we like. Yeah, it's what we like. There's all kinds of good sausage out there, don't get me wrong. This ain't the only kind we eat. I'm just saying. It's good stuff. All right, I'm going to sit here and watch these few pieces do, and that's going to be it for the grilling. G bought some chips and everything for them, individual packets of chips. And a bunch of buns. They've got drinks. Even if they have a lunch, this is a good snack. You know, take a break, have a link. They're about to put up those other end walls, but until then, farm life goes on. Buster and I are out patrolling. The chickens are out again today. So, in between watching those guys work, trying to video it step by step, Buster and I we have obligations. We have responsibilities. Don't we, Buster? Buster, we don't. We do, don't we? Buster, oh yeah, Papa. Woody could come back here with us, but the thing is, Woody gets underneath them guys. He gets right up underneath looking up at them. He wants to get underneath the floor looking up. And then next thing you know, boards are falling on him and everything else. Or could. Yeah, I see you, Rooster. Don't we start calling predators up here. Rooster, get off down there and start that. Cock-a-doodle-doo, I'm here. Well, yeah. Hey girl, you and I have it okay? I think as long as we can make turns out here off and on, you know. Animals coming up this way, hear this machine, this side by side. Smell Buster, they don't smell me, surely. You know, they smell us. They'll stay away. And I can't come out here all day long constantly, but we can kind of come out here off and on, you know, make a pass or two. Come up out of the woods. It's on the hill and it's high. They're on the end walls right now, but they put that vapor barrier on there first. Back door right there. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. This is the roof. That's the shingles. Rafters on that trailer. This here treated 1x6 boards here, or that's the floor for the porch. Other stuff is also rafters and flooring for porches and stuff. Okay. And those posts yonder, those 4x4 posts, they're treated. They will be the back porch will be on posts. They won't be on blocks. They'll be on posts, concrete into the ground. And he asked me, "Was that okay with me?" That's right. I was loving it. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Alright, they got this end up, and they leave the corners off until they tie it all together. And they'll come back and cut the air conditioner hole, and for the kitchen window they'll put it in also. They see how they put them up like they leave that last piece off so they can tie it all together. Pretty doggone neat. Yes, me. How they going with it? You see that little cutout at the very top. See it across the top, see a little notch. That's where a wall was jointed. That's the wall going the other way. That's what those notches are for. That's where walls are. On the inside of that notch, it's called what's called a T. And when we go inside later, I can show you better. And that's what the wall was. The other wall was attached to the T, and the top plate would come into that notch and fill it up. That's what that's for. Good. Yeah. Get the other end wall up too. Let's go look at it. See, one of the windows framed out on the end wall. That's a bedroom window. Back up. See, there's another bedroom. One over in this other corner over here. They're small bedrooms. They're big enough for us. We're not gonna have no more kids. We're not having no more. You chickens can go home and drink, you know that? Y'all can go home and drink. You go home and lay your eggs. Drink some else water. Hey, pretty chickens. Over the dance, chickens. That's an older group. You got a young group coming on too. Guys, I've got the demo cooked on video, and the guys over there. I'm gonna go take a shower now because Kim should be here in just a few minutes, her and Levi, and change clothes, get ready for. And we're not gonna have nothing fancy, just the links and the wings and chips and stuff. Because I'm gonna be out there most of the day. And I deliver those guys chips, cookies, the links, the buns, paper towels, and they got drinks. And all the drinks are iced down. They're in good shape too, and they moving right along. He couldn't believe they got 4 walls up. I said, yeah, they fixed it. I think they're about to start the interior walls. I know he's got the rafters already cut. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure they'll do the interior walls before they do the rafters. I may be wrong. Boys, hey, the little cat lives here. He lives here. Woody. No, it wasn't Woody. That's a little tiki dog. It's a little tiki dog. But what's wrong with a tiki dog? There's something wrong with all of them. Get over here, Woody. Woody got to get in Papa's lap. Get up here. Oh, my Lord. I don't need all y'all in my lap. Thank you, Buster. Buster, take care of him. Buster gonna take care of him. All at G's feet. Well, I walk out here on the porch. G says, it just looks so strange looking out there now at the house. They're taking a break. Yeah, my new hat. Yeah, you come out here on the front porch. You see a house going up over there, and them guys all taking their breaks. I'm glad. And they got the sausage, chips, and all that stuff, and I'm really happy. They're liking that. I took it over so don't tell you, so here it is. There's a sausage in the bottom, chips, cookies, buns, and Drake's here. He says, good, thank you so much. He says, I appreciate it. And I drove off, and G said, you ain't hardly got home. And they come and got it all and went to take her lunch break. I'm so happy about that. So happy about that. Yeah. Now that's the end of it facing us. This the end facing us is going to be the kitchen. The end facing this house over here is the kitchen. Back porch is not on there yet. It'll come on there later. The front porch is on, just don't have the flooring on it yet. Happy 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love you.
I love your poem.
Hey, are you a punk today? Or
I'm not a punk.
you're not a punk, or you're a thug?
I'm not
I can't get anything
I
on
don't
this
trust
TV to work.
Can't trust you, Levi.
Happy 4th of July.
Same to you, baby girl. This is our gathering right here. These 4.
Watched a movie called Plane.
That's 4. Yeah, we watched it. We watched Plane.
What was it?
I'll tell you about it soon. All right, guys, it rained them out. Rain got pretty severe, and they had to leave. Just look a little bit.
You have a leak.
There's a leak in Jake. Jake says there's a leak in the roof. I suppose there is, Jake. Yeah.
Yeah, you better be glad I come over here and got them guys lined out earlier. Jeez, they didn't know what the heck.
Oh, I'm glad you come by and straighten them out, Jake.
Yeah, G told me to frame out a couple windows in here. That's what I'm working on now.
This dog got soaked in it. Well, they eat their dinner. That's good. That's good. They eat their lunch. Yeah. Yeah, it come down. They took off. I don't blame them. And see, there'll be a window about right here, and there's gonna be another one about right over here.
electrical and all that stuff.
And
takes
the
forever.
insulation and the flooring.
Yeah.
That looks good, baby.
Yeah, I think they did a
Go
good
in there
job.
right now, start putting your insulation in.
Yeah, with raining every day.
You little dog, go away. Little rat.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's the kitchen window. See, that's a T. See that little that different stud there? That's where a wall will come off. This will be the bathroom over in here. Okay, that's going to be the kitchen over there. That's the kitchen window. That will be like in the living room, and the door, and that window down there will be in the bedroom. It's not going to be a big house, guys. And you see on around. Those framed out are for windows. Yep. Yeah, Jake said it leaked. I guess it did. And this will be the back door here, and the porch will come out here 6 foot. And it'll come from down here. I think he said he's 12 or 14 foot. It'll stop about right here, and then there'll be steps going down to here. Later on, we're going to come back and we're going to put a ramp down this back side here, going down beside the house. Be better going that way because you got more room to have a ramp. Here, you'd be going out into the yard itself if you went this direction. So, yeah, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. And people talk about closing up. I don't want to close it completely up. I know, well, to get cold in there in the winter, it may. I know, we'll do something. We'll put some kind of skirting around it, a lattice work or something. But I want it open enough where my dogs and cats can go under there and keep it cleaned out where I don't have to worry about a snake being so closed in. He can just go in there and have a house for the winter. I don't want that. If it's open, cats and dogs going under, when they want to, open enough for them to go under, I won't have to worry about that. And this part where it's concrete here, I said, gee, that'd be a good place for storage stuff, to be out of the weather. Something you could use now, like patio furniture, something pull out of there or something, if you got something like that. Be used for a lot of stuff. Take a blower down there and blow it out. See how many drinks I had left. I'll restock it. The rain blew through. It rained hard, guys. And I knew they wasn't going to be able to stay in all that rain. Oh yeah, I'll refill it and put some more ice in it tomorrow morning. They should be back tomorrow morning if it's not raining. I think we've got a chance of rain every day, but I think the chances are getting more slim, I'm hoping. So I'll put this video together, guys, show you how much I got done today. This piece here is for this corner. And that piece is for that corner. They stand them up at the ends and leave the corners off till they get it all completely put together. And then they come back and put together. You can also see these metal straps go up on the walls and they come down and they'll nail in here on these seals and joist, on the joist. Tying that down good to here. And then those long ones will go down to the anchors in the ground, tying it down. And you can see they come all the way across this porch. These long straps here. They go all the way up and connect to that wall in there, tying it all together. And these will go to the anchors. They come all the way across from that wall and they'll go down and tie into the anchors they put here in the ground. And they're all along the walls. Okay. I see that where he drove some. Look here. That's one there. They've already started, okay? That's one of them there. This is gonna be another one here. There they are on the ground. That's anchors there. Tying it down. All right. I told them to leave all this scrap and stuff they didn't have to use it for something, because it could be used in the wood heater. Be all used in the wood heater. All right, I'm gonna cut this off, guys. Get out to you. Hope you enjoy it. Hit the like button and share with someone. Subscribe if you haven't. This is actually the second day they worked. They got the rafters all cut. They just didn't get a chance to put them up. It rained them out. So if it don't rain, I'm sure tomorrow they'll be back here on it and get some more of it done. I love you guys. Y'all take care. G and Kim would come and toured it, and Jake got up in there and showed them around a little bit. Yeah, Jake said, it's got a leak, Papa. Yeah, it does. No roof. I love you guys. Y'all take care.